Paul Roby with Ennis Wind and Solar. We're putting together some videos of routine questions that I get about solar systems. This will be episode 1, the first basic set of questions. I get asked all the time, give me, educate me on the, different type of solar systems that I could put into my home. So we're going to go through each one very briefly. So the first one is your off-grid solar. It could be wind or solar or both. Obviously, you have no other electricity available in your home, or maybe it's a cabin, maybe some kind of area way out someplace where you need power. In this system, obviously, you would need your solar or your wind, a charge controller, batteries, and an inverter.
Okay.
And you would need to size that based on what your needs are in that individual location. Again, this is for if you have no other power available. Second, and the cheapest system is what's called an on-grid solar system. The on-grid solar system only consists of solar panels and inverter. The inverter connects directly to your main distribution panel in your home or business or whatever a facility that you're installing into. The way it works is the power company will require some paperwork to be filled out. They'll come out and either change your meter or reprogram your meter to keep track of how many kilowatt hours are going out from your solar, from your inverter, back out to the grid, or how many kilowatt hours come in. And you will get charged accordingly. How that credit is done varies based on electrical company to electrical company. So you'll need to contact them to see how they account for this. Now, one thing most people do not understand about an on-grid solar system is that if the power goes out, your inverter turns off. This is done by law, so that way the power goes out, you're generating electricity, and you're sending power back through the grid, and you have a line worker trying to get the system back up and running for all your neighbors in the local area, and they think there's no power, and the power is coming through your solar system, and they get electrocuted. So because of that, when the grid goes down and you have no external power, your inverter will shut off, which means you have no power also. Now, the next system, if you do want emergency power, you have a hybrid solar and or wind system. This works exactly like the on-grid system, except you also have to have batteries and you have to have a charge controller. When it's working on the on-grid mode, it works exactly the same. The difference is when the power goes out, the inverter will power a sub-panel or an emergency power panel. This panel is only powered through the inverter. So your refrigerator, freezers, maybe a few light circuits, a few outlet circuits, but it's limited to a small amount of output. So you cannot run your whole house on emergency power. It is not designed to do that. It is an air conditioning is not emergency power. You can be limited to no more than 60 amps for your emergency power. So this is a brief explanation of the different types of systems. In later episodes, we'll go in much more detail into each one. Thank you.